Hello everyone, my name is Katie and welcome to my interpersonal communication presentation. Here are some baby pictures from when I was little. That's my first birthday party. And this was a little bit under when I was probably about 10 months or so. So, I come from an extended family, meaning I was raised by mostly my grandpa and grandma and my dad instead of your traditional nuclear family social setting. So, here's a picture of me and my grandpa. When I communicate, I sometimes use communication codes, which are verbal and nonverbal behaviors, such as idioms and gestures that characterize a culture and distinguish it from other cultures. I do this often. For example, I like using peace signs and thumbs up as I talk to others. Here is a nonverbal picture. That picture probably says a lot. I'm in my Power Ranger Halloween suit when I was about 5 or so years old, trick-or-treating. Sometimes the context of my environment can also influence or disrupt how I communicate with people, such as negative energy or unwanted background noises. So here's a nice environmental picture. It's of a nice log cabin in the middle of a forest, very calming and peaceful, which can influence your communication, I feel, in a good way. I applaud myself as being a critical listener, meaning I listen with the goal of evaluating or analyzing what I hear. I like to give people my full and undivided attention as they talk and as I listen. Here's a picture of critical listening. You can see a man and he is tuning in. The culture I was born into is different than the new culture I've identified myself with as I became an adult. A culture is the system of learned and shared symbols, language, values, and norms that distinguish one group of people from another. The culture I was born into is a kind of strict and traditional belief system, whereas the new culture I've adopted is more diverse and liberal in my cultural beliefs. Here is a traditional nuclear culture picture. As you can see, it's the 1950s era family watching TV. Sometimes when I don't feel like really talking at all, I use emojis through text messaging instead of verbally communicating. Here's a picture of emojis, variety. I consider myself a very empathetic person. I often show empathy to people, even a complete stranger. As I use empathy, I often will use my fellowship face. Here's a picture of empathy. And one of the things I value the most about myself is the strong ethics I possess. Ethics is a code of morality or a set of ideas about what is right. Here is a picture of ethics. Different ethics values that I possess. Thank you all very much for watching my interpersonal communication video. Thank you.